How's it going, everybody? Baka Boy Gaming here, coming at you with some more Dragon Age gameplay. Continuing where we left off, playing as Daniel. Um, you already know what it is. And yeah, like with Daniel, I'm gonna do Crestwood. So I'm gonna be doing Crestwood, and then that'll be ending of him. I'll switch back over to Jaden after that. Those of you guys are new here, I've been switching out characters every once in a while. So I just did the ball with him. He's gonna be doing shit and then he's gonna go to Crestwood, which is Unit Hawk. I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Unit Hawk. Honestly, I don't remember. What I was supposed to do, because you get the Crestwood message really early on. But yeah, checking my war table, because supposedly some people came and saw.
I have requests for information on your lineage from a few interested parties at the Winter Palace.
Really?
And trust
Oh,
they
I
preserve
thought it was
me.
me from my
Feel free to use those requests as kindling.
Cool.
No, I shall take them. I want to know who pines for our commander. We can use this to our advantage.
I am not bait.
Hush. Just look pretty.
Hard in Hightown. Smash that ass with the coconut. Okay, so none of these, because these are conscript, these are resources. Okay. Alright, so good to know. Alright, so let's see. Investigate Lord Enzo of Antiva. The Venatori are smuggling red valerium and into Antiva, but thus far they have invaded our grasp. They believe Lord Enzo of Rialato? I don't know. Is assisting them. Enzo is a clever, well-liked, and has relations among Antivan royalty. If we approach him without proof, he will bury his attacks and turn us, his allies, against us.
At the Winter Palace,
We must handle them carefully, Mason.
Perhaps it was
Liliana. Lord Enzo attends the theater on the same night each week. His home is empty, save a few servants. During the time, my agents could pay a visit, or I have a cousin Rilato. If she threw a sawyer and invited Lord Enzo, his house would be clear for Liliana's agents.
At your service.
You're wondering why? Because fuck. Oh no. Great, I needed her for that. Oh, Hard and Hightown. Trouble in Skyhold. Nightingale finds several similarities to events in Varric's book, but all are slightly off. Dead magistrate was not in his home. Man found murdered in his locked room was a comte, not a magistrate. Executors did not send warning note directly to Donan. Obviously object the plot sort of siren, not a penny dreadful author. Close look at the rip-off book shows numerous grammatical and spelling errors that seemed random at first, but ciphers believed might contain coded information. Killer and Arthur are clearly linked. Either the murder investigation of the code might lead us to a target. So somebody in the sky without being seen. The cipher in the book might lead us to them. We should follow up on the murder investigation. The book is just a work of fiction. Liliana?
Let's see what we have.
I trust your judgment. And then smash. Alright, cool. So, Provisioner Olinka, who supplied the Inquisition with our glass and solution, has disintegrated. So far as we can tell, it can make unfortunate mishaps involving a barrel of powdered sulfur and 2 over-eager raccoons. The raccoons didn't survive either. Prayers for Olinka and her furry friends will be said tomorrow at midnight. I hope you realize that this is a problem. Our supplies are finite, and we're going to run out. We'll keep another provisioner. Problem is, no one wants to handle the stuff we asked for. Kim. Olinka worked with those materials for decades. She didn't disintegrate by accident. Perhaps figuring out what happened will calm fears. Everyone has a price. Throw around enough gold on something so nothing works as quickly as good as old-fashioned intimidation. We stole swords at the ready. No, we'll go with Liliana, but we have to wait for that shit. In the meantime, we'll see what it needs to be done in Orlais. Mostly likely it's just gonna be Liliana. I see a lot of shit. Okay, so going up here. College of Magi. Ooh. Okay, so College of Magi. Let's watch. The situation is unfolding in the Navarran city of Cumberland, the location of the College of Magi, which, until the outbreak of the Mage Rebellion, was philosophical heart of the Circle's Magi. Now mostly abandoned, it has become the home of a number of mages. Refugees. This has drawn the ire of local citizens, and the mobs are threatening to assault the college. Burns it to the ground, with Duke Sandro and Anaxas doing nothing to stop them. Inquisition agents suspect that Venatori agents are behind the mobs, looking to recover artifacts from the college once its magical defenses are breached. Liliana, we should send in agents to evacuate the college. They can be brought to Skyhold along with their artifacts. Ooh, good. Use diplomacy with Duke Sandro. We must be convinced to intercede. Or send in force to occupy the college. We can protect the innocents and recover anything useful. Huh, you're right. We could do that. Which color?
Inquisitor.
Everything else will be set aside for another time. As long as everything good. I know the other things are like hours, but this one is shit like, oh, it's about an hour. Okay, so. But yeah, I just, all the big E3 craze, I'm actually very excited. You know, The Last of Us 2. I am planning on making a Last of Us game playthrough. Of course, before The Last of Us 2 actually does come out. But I don't know. I do love The Last of Us series as a series. I haven't played it at all yet. Oh, that's a lot. I did play it, and then I didn't finish it because of I started doing the YouTube thing of any series I play. I want you guys to see my reactions for it.
The last time I was at Alam Shirar was Countess Letienne's wedding.
Ooh.
There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan poet. But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
At least they weren't bored, that's true.
No one can say the evening wasn't memorable.
They've already begun composing songs about it in Val Royale, no doubt.
Probably.
The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing so few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
That surprised me too, exactly.
You'd think the game's greatest players would spot a murderer in their midst.
As I said, insularity. Familiar rivals become the only ones worth sparring with. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
I felt out of place. The ball was a viper's nest. The ball was pretty and dull. It was very exciting.
Insular cliques, snide half-truths, everyone sizing up everyone else. It reminded me of home.
I completely understand the feeling, Inquisitor. Let's hope the next ball...
Oh yeah, I forgot he abandoned it because he didn't like that type of shit. He was like, man, fuck out of the house. It's the same thing with the other one. So like I said before, he doesn't care for responsibility. He enjoys doing his own thing, so...
Yes?
Why are you always so polite? Good question.
Stay so civil with everyone, Josephine.
Bonds of circumstance among the nobility are fickle. Civility is the only constant everyone
Where's my
requires.
phone?
And I do deplore
Braska.
weakness in those who know better.
Found it. Oh shit, I forgot. But doesn't it get tiresome? True.
Does it even become a strain sometimes?
Well, it can be trying. There is no shortage of self-regard among the nobility. The game can be wearying, discouraging, and extremely painful. But
There we go.
honestly, I'd miss meeting people. I've made the most fascinating friends.
And I'm glad you have.
Better than making piles of interesting enemies.
True.
I've had both, sometimes depending on which way the wind has been blowing at the time.
Ah.
But worth it, all in all, I think.
Alright, so that's it.
Let's speak.
That
Look at this nice cozy fireplace. Let's get the fuck out of here. I like this, guys. It's your lay everything. Wow, so beautiful. Alright, so now. Oh yeah, right. I need to judge somebody, I think, right? Let's finally judge somebody. Hup, hup.
You sent for me, Inquisitor.
Knight Templar Delrin Barris, we've gathered to review your military service to the Inquisition.
Yo.
You showed exceptional valor defending the people of Valkaline from Venatori.
He's like, "What's good, you
And
nigga?"
broke a siege of demons in Ansburg. You stood against an entire town that wanted to kill a mage for imagined demonic possession, without raising a sword.
In thanks for your service, and your help at Therenfall Redoubt, I endorse your promotion to
What?
Knight Commander of the Templar Order.
Your worship. I am
Yo!
Your service has restored more faith in the Templars than speeches ever could.
That's
I pray
lit.
to Andraste to serve many
I
years
forgot.
more.
He went to the
Templars.
Templars.
Will you take Sir Barris as your Knight Commander?
Imagine they say no. Man, you're like, man, see, look at this, man. I don't feel like that shit. What I love about Dragon Age 2 is what a lot of fantasy games do, like a lot of the times they're racism, but they do it so well that it matches our own. So, like, you know how ours is more of a races of color, of different ethnicities, of everything like that. In these ones, the humans are all together, they're all tight knit. There's no color, like there's no color. They see humans, and that's only because something more extravagant, something more foreign has come into play. So it kind of pays the attention though. There was probably racism between humans before, like the tribes, before like they went out to the road and explored and saw that there was other creatures. Because if even in like even like the elves like are like, oh yeah, they have like a whole high class thing going, like, oh yeah, we're the true elves, you guys are like poor city elves, you're humanized, you're just. So there's like that type of you see it like in, let's just say American, you know, there's people that go like, oh, you're whitewashed, you lost your culture, that type of stuff. It's essentially what is that correlates, and that's really cool that they can correlate between that. People can like find correlations between that type of stuff. The discrimination against elves because they look different. Of course, a lot of races in America have gone, and around the world actually have gone through that type of stuff. There's all these there's always stories about how one race is like this or one race is like that, blah 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 blah, or how the Qunari are looked upon as intimidating and scary and brutes because of the way they look like. Now, for a long time in America, people would think Native Americans were savages, or they're afraid that some Asian cultures that haven't had like been able, like, don't see many black people in Japan, I know, or in Korea as well. There's mixed kids, there's black half Asian kids, and they usually, you know, turn out more black than anything, with subtle Asian features. So a lot of the times they get discriminated against because people are afraid they look so different, they look so radical, as to the difference between them and the half-bloods. So a lot of the times the Japanese will be like, oh yeah, they discriminate against them, or the Koreans will discriminate against them. And I'm not saying all people are like that, but a big handful of them are, and recently they're starting to accept that it's like that. There's a lot of half black, half Asian celebrities up in Japan and Korea that are getting traction, and it's kind of cool because they express with their art and stuff like, yo, this isn't cool. Like we get discriminated a lot. There's kids always pointing and saying, why does it look different, things like that. And it makes sense because in Asian cultures and countries, a lot of the times people don't look not the same, but they look their culture. They're like, okay, this person's one of us because he's like, you know, he looks like one of us. And when somebody mixes in, like, you know, recently foreigners started going more to Japan and Korea and all that stuff. You know, there's a lot of white mixed kids in Japan, but they don't get much attention because they still look more Asian than white. And if they do look white, people are like, oh, in awe, and like, oh wow, he's so pretty, or she's so pretty, or she's so blah 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 blah. Because there's this stigma. But with black people, it's like, kind of like they're like darker. They look too different. Whereas white is like, oh, you get a little bit more white features, and you do, and there's still some discrimination against them as well. So it's really cool to see that we see this type of stuff, and like people can get promoted no matter the color of their skin or how they look like and things like that in this game. And there's still the class system, of course, the nobility and the poor. There's that discrimination
This was a
and all that.
surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building
Nani?
with a goat.
Huh?
Chief Mavran the Under He feels slighted by the killing of his Avar tribesmen,
Really?
who repeatedly attacked you first.
Correct.
What should we do with him? Where should he go?
Let's hear his reasoning.
You answered the death of your clan with a goat.
Right.
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Oh, okay. Just like,
Don't look at
help.
me.
No foul. He meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat.
Ah.
Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
So they want to attack Tevinter. You might as well go. Yeah, right. Okay, so what's it? I don't even know what the fuck a gibbet is, but drive them out of my lands. That sounds stupid. This sounds, yeah, arm and exile him to Tevinter. Yeah, go kill
It seems our
Tevinter.
conflict was accidental, Chief Morfran, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan, with as many weapons as you can carry, to Tevinter.
My idiot boy got us something after all.
Everybody approves. Great. But yeah, that was cool. I did. Oh wow, I got a new throne. All right, let me go check that out. That's great. I do find that very interesting, and it surprises me so much how world building is. There's a new game coming out called Cyberpunk 2077, which I of course saw the trailer for, and it looks amazing. Of course, the new Anthem game for BioWare stuff is like alright and everything. I mean, it kind of looks like a mixture of Destiny with like which I hopefully, like, you know, like I do enjoy Destiny's, well, the first one's at least gameplay. It wasn't like tiring or anything. It was just the map, the level design, the shady ways that, and the assholish ways that people responded to everything. Is what made me go. Is what made me not like Destiny as a community, and the community that he just kept taking it in and just accepting and taking it essentially. They were like, oh, you know, no, they're gonna fix it. They're gonna fix it. Even people still playing Destiny 2 are saying they're gonna fix it. But what can I say? It's already been proven time and time again that they might eventually. But I don't know why you guys keep defending it. A lot of people are regretting it, and you know that's their fault for not heeding the warnings of other people who told them, hey, you do know that this is gonna fail, right? It's just gonna end up the way it did, and the way it ended up was trash. Destiny 2's graphics and the gameplay were like gameplay was repetitive. Graphics were worse than Destiny 1 somehow, in my opinion. The way they changed the player models and everything, disgusting. I did not enjoy the way they looked like, or the armor, or the weapons.
Her capture and disgrace could not have been more public. Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, although her titles are among the dignities already at risk of forfeiture. You spared her life despite her treachery. What becomes of it now falls to you.
Ho ho ho!
Out of your element, Florian. Welcome to the Inquisition.
Mi el fiesta.
Despite her posture, Lady Florian has acknowledged your authority.
Lit.
Should I curse you on behalf of the Elder One? I realized he had no intention of honoring the concordats I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your mastery of the game, even as I despise your victory.
Thank you.
Celine does not know her fortune.
Alright, let me fix my mic. There we go. And a cloister, really? I don't, so put her go to work for us. Common, work with the common, exile out of my sight, gesture up it, bad shoes. Alright, so this, okay, so, no and no. This isn't like him, he doesn't think that like, put her to work for, now this one, yes. No, so it's between these two, and I'm just thinking about his personality. So, I would say Jaden will be more the type to tell them to, like, hey, put him to work for us. I think Jester's alphabet shoes work.
She has caused no end of misery. It's time she brought some joy. Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, Jester to the Inquisition. In flat shoes.
History's greatest malevolence, Inquisitor. I am the jest of Orlais already.
You're welcome, bruv. Dance, monkey, dance. After all, I did put on a grand spectacle. Might as well fucking destroy your integrity even more. So now than ever. That's the way I see it. Okay, so where? That's it. Okay, cool. So that's it. Amazing. Now, I think I talked to everyone already, but I'm just gonna make sure. Oh no, I didn't talk to Vivienne. That's who I didn't talk to. In the last episode, I believe I did all that. Anything you want to talk about? Ho?
My dear, I'm afraid I must ask you for help.
Oh. I hate her so much, but with this character, I don't.
There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient.
Okay.
The heart of a snowy wyvern.
Okay.
I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
Ah. Tell me about the wyvern.
If I'm going to hunt down a snowy wyvern, I need you to tell me everything you know about it.
They're quite rare and exceedingly dangerous. Their venom is the most potent of any wyvern. Ordinary hunters would not make the attempt. The risk is too great.
Right.
You, my dear, would certainly be an equal to this monster.
Considering that Cassandra Hawk and all the other hawks defeated a big-ass wyvern, except for that one that defeated a tiny one. Why do you want my help?
I'm not a hunter. Why do you think I can help?
This beast is not hunted for sport, as other wyverns sometimes are.
Right.
It is far more deadly.
Ooh.
In the
Challenge.
past, chevaliers have been dispatched to either kill the creatures or drive them away from villages. Since my chevaliers have fallen to political conflict,
Right.
I find myself in need of someone with a martial aptitude.
Right. With this.
I didn't know you were an alchemist, Vivian. What exactly is this project you're working on?
It is a special request from a member of the Council of Heralds. I am still the Imperial Court Enchanter, after all.
So you claim?
The matter is private. That is all there is to say.
You want me to risk my life to get this thing for you, but won't tell me what it's for?
My dear, it is hardly proper for me to blab the secrets of those who put trust in my discretion.
I guess.
I would do no less for you, after all.
Sure, I want a challenge.
I'll do
Kick
what I
that
can.
fucking ribbon's ass.
Thank you, my dear.
I see why
would be
not.
most grateful.
No matter what your views are.
I shall
on
give the
religious
location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work.
Hmm.
I eagerly await your success.
Hmm. Okay, well. Anything else?
You acquitted yourself well enough in the game, my dear.
Thank you.
And now you have the gratitude of an empire. Well
Look how
done.
beautiful that looks. No, seriously though, about that Cyberpunk 2077, it looks so cool. Like, and all the things I'm hearing about it, like the way you're being able to customize it and everything, customize your character, play different story, play a story the way you want to, and all that jazz. It sounds
He
like,
reminds me of a
and like
club
it, and like
begging
it sounds,
for
because it's made by the same people as The Witcher 3, and The Witcher has amazing things that I think Bioware could
Can't make heads or tails of this. Age regression. Who is this potion for?
let's ask you at the end if you can answer.
Inquisitor, what can I do for you, darling?
Nope. Bye. It's cool because The Witcher has like the Witcher 3 had a process where your character would change, with the like your like if you chose a male, beard will grow, your hair will grow out, and you need to get, like, if you wanted to change it, you would need to get a cut or stuff like that. And but eventually they would grow out over time. Most RPGs don't have that feature, and I find it very immersive and very. It's not like it's like, oh shit, it's like an amazing thing, but, like, because Bioware does well without it. I mean, you can still change your look in Bioware, but I don't like those ones where you just. I just don't like I just wish they would incorporate it into their games. With Anthem coming out, it looks like it's like I said, it's a Titanfall Destiny mashup. with a Bioware twist, and that's cool and all, but like, you know, they also announced that there's no romance, which again, like, it's cool, but Bioware's romances are like one of the best. Witcher's so I mean, I'm a little speculative about how that's gonna go. They say that you can build friendship and stuff, but and I went out, and I'm not like super excited for the new game, because, you know, Anthem, for what it is, there's enough of those type of games around. I would have preferred a new Dragon Age, or, you know, and they say they're not going to be working on a Mass Effect for a while, especially after Andromeda was such a flop. But they said that they are, but like, it's not going to be anytime soon they're going to be announcing it. So I'm not expecting that. But Dragon Age 4 hasn't even gotten nothing. Like, they say they're going to make it, and that's all they've mentioned, but like, that's about it. I think I should talk to her about everything. I want to talk to you, boy, but I can't. I can't. But yeah, that's just those are just my thoughts on the subject. I mean, there's a ton of EA games coming out. I mean, there are games that were announced in EA that seemed intriguing.
What can I do for you, your inquisitorialness?
Questions about Hawk?
I've read your tale. That's a pretty common.
Nope, nothing. All right, so I guess we're going to Crestwood now. Finally, do we have all our things in order? Let's find out. Weapons. Oh yes, I can't use any of those yet. Where are you? Not Cassandra, Sarah. I guess you don't need that. What's cool about this is you can see at the bottom their stats. I mean, look at that. Look at her defenses against swords and stuff. She's pretty good. It's pretty low actually. Against bow and is pretty low, is very low, and against magic it's a little bit, it's about the same as the bow, a little less though. Her attack is good, her health is amazing, and her armor is about half, so that's pretty cool. And with, of course, with her, like, her health is great, her attack is pretty meager, her armor is actually, surprisingly, her armor is pretty good, and her defenses, everything sucks. Dorian, no, nothing you can use. What about you? You want to use a mace, my dude? No, I'm gonna keep you like this. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, he still has the interviewing choppers though. Yeah, but I mean, I'm checking all them out, so I know which ones to take. So I think I did everything for everybody already. This is the sturdy card I have, but okay. So did I level everybody up the way they're supposed to be leveled up? Yep, I did. Dorian, Blackwall, Cole, Vivienne. I think I did all that last episode. So yeah, so we're all good to go to Crestwood. So we're going to go to Crestwood finally, guys. But that'll be it for the next episode. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. If you're new to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. If you guys feel like you just want to find a specific game, follow a specific game or series, hit any of my playlists, Baka plays that game or series, and hit the bell icon at the very top. It'll notify you every time I upload a video to that playlist, as well as you guys can go to Twitter. So you guys can stay updated to anytime I won't upload up, anytime I any game I might play next. I do sometimes do polls and say like what you guys want to play. For both polls I've done, you guys have responded to none. But yeah, I still do that to just to, you know, I like to be interactive with you guys, so you guys comment down below and things like that. All that good stuff in the description. You can buy the game on the PlayStation Store, and you can follow me on Twitter. That's where you'll find it. Thank you guys again so much for watching. This is Baka Boy, and did I do everything here? I did, right? Okay, cool. So this is Baka Boy, and I'm now going to Crestwood. Oh, and I'm signing off.